Gaming. I am S1E11. In our last episode, we set out looking to move our base to a winter climate. Sorry. Just taking a look at what's going on over here. I mean, I'm not going to kill you, but that was kind of cool to see. I didn't know what it was. But we are struggling finding the perfect climate. We found this plain area, which is common rainfall. We also found a nice place that is very common rainfall. I'm not crazy about walking into a forest right now, but we are going to walk a little bit into it. We're just kind of finishing up our exploration. We had a rough night trying to survive a giant spider or crawler. It was pretty scary. Let's just say that much. It was scary. This is very common. I don't think we necessarily want that. I think we want what is average. Foxes, I'm not worried about them. Nothing here to take. Not worried about that ruin. Looks like maybe a wolf over there. We would kind of avoid him. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to here. We're getting far away from the mountains, but behind us, I thought they were pretty cool to explore. So I'm kind of leaning towards coming back to that plain area. At first, I wanted a moat around our base, just to see things easier. The plain area is also acceptable to see things easier too. We're also going to be dealing with medium fertile soil, which will help our growing, I hope. We're just going to see what's behind here. There might be like this giant, I don't know, island that we can build on. Let's see that. Low-hanging fruit, I'll take those. So, I mean, I like some of this. I mean, the scenery is not shouting at me like, build here, build here. I think that's something right there. I don't know what it is, but it looks like something that we should harvest so we can grow. Where to put it though, or I'm more interested in the seeds than I am anything else. So that will work for us. Let's eat these, and we got so many berries. We got food for days at the moment. I'm gonna eat all these berries so I can pick up that grain. Not that we really actually need it, but I'm interested in picking it up. I'm gonna carry it just like this all the way. This is it. This is our journey. Welcome to transporting grain with S1E11. Again, very common rainfall. I'm not looking to move back to Pennsylvania. I moved away from there for a reason. So that island is appealing to me. Let's just check out that island. That's a contender. We got 3 contenders: the plains, the peninsula, and the island. If that island, and there's a trader. So I am thinking that island very easily. I need to get rid of something more to pick this up. Wow. I actually don't have any more room for food. Get rid of the bed for now. I just froze. Okay, I thought we were gonna crash. I was gonna be really sad. So lots of food. The berries around here make it worth coming down here to live. I mean, I think it is like I thought it was going to be, where there is bountiful harvests. And we can make trips from this island to the plains. But this island, again, I'm hoping there's not like sea monsters. That would be not good. Again, taking a look around, I haven't noticed anything yet. So let's go to this island, see if this is a possibility. Farming would be difficult, but if we built a bridge and kept our farm big enough to build on. It's connected to that monument, and we can build stairs up and have a tower up there. Build a bridge across. Trader's right there. I don't know what type of a trader it is. We did find a gear in our last episode, so that was kind of cool. You know, I think common. Walk around this island for a moment and see if it's all common. I can't jump the camera while it's open. And I can see things coming in the distance at us. And if we need to build is that turkey? It's cool. If we need to build like a mob base for it, farming is something that we need to do. I'm sure there's room to do it here, but we can build a bridge across. Woo! And we can build a bridge across and do it on more of the mainland, you know. So this is going to be it, eh? This is going to be our base right here. It's a weird place for a base, but I think it's going to be safe in the long run. I think we're going to accomplish our growing very easily, even on this island, having a farm. Let's think about how we want to lay this out now. We're going to build here. We're 99% sure. The only thing that would change it is if I died right now and had to walk back here. There's a chance I would check out one of the other areas again. Farming, I think, is going to be on this side, okay? It's going to get more rain potential. There's a very common area over there. So, at the same time, I'm looking for an area to put a bridge. And, you know, I don't see that. I don't want to build this giant base right now. Castle, yes. Not right now. I'm thinking, in range of that part, we might be able to build something. We can start right here. So kind of elevated. We can level this off a little bit. I didn't bring some with me today. So our front door, where is it going to be at? This is a nice level area right here. But I can also use this for farming. I can use anything for farming and level it off as we go along. I'm leaning towards this hilltop right here. I really am. I just don't know how to look long. Down our first layer of blocks. I have no idea for a design right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the idea of putting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, to turn that, I'd be more happy to do this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for a 5 by 5 room, which I know this is not. Kind of what I'm looking for right like that. I went a little bit too far over here. And we're just going to break this real fast. Break this one real fast. I don't know if this rammed earth will decay in rain. I don't think so. So I think we're safe to deal with it. I mean, this is where dirt might, but I don't think this will. So, what we will do is start putting up our corner walls. And what's this house going to look like? We'll get a straw roof on her for sure. Windows, you know, guys, I don't know what we can do for windows. I can dig those out eventually, we can. I'm not opposed to that. The door, we should have a door. I'm thinking the door is going to be right here. I don't have any windows on that side, or will we? And then on this side, there's our window. Again, on this side, we've got our window. And that might change eventually as well. Don't have any wood, so we can go ahead and put down maybe a tree. I'm really not wanting to cut down those trees. I think I want to preserve them. I'm not worried about building a door right now. Let's build up a little bit here, so we can work on the roof. Our roof is going to be straw, so we're going to go ahead and work on that. I'm trying to think what I can drop that I don't necessarily need right at this exact moment. There we go. Got the spot now. So we can get grass straight from our island. It's not a problem. We're going to need a ton of it. You know what it's like to build a roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to work on inventory. So reeds, baskets, things like that. We're going to need to get reeds to make some storage crates. We will take limited food with us. It's about a full day's journey, I'm going to say, back to the spawn base. And I just think we're going to be a lot happier out here. We want to go relatively empty to the spawn base because we have a lot of stuff to bring out this way. I mean, we have a ton of stuff. So, for us to go with a lot of stuff is stupid. We need to store stuff here right now. And unfortunately, we got a ton of stuff to store right now. I mean, it's good, but it's also not good. And just going to the plains and harvesting grass and stuff that we can do too, just mowing it down. I feel like that would be a wise thing to do. I do, like the idea of going to those foothills though and building up into those mountains. That was a great idea. But ultimately, I am siding on safeness. Like, I want to be safe. I feel like safety first is going to be our primary thing, right? Or am I just being stupid? Should we even build here? I think the rain doesn't help me not to have doubts. I'm not having doubts. I am having doubts. What should we do? And then we put all that work in this farm base. You guys go through this problem that I go through, like, not knowing what to do. I'm sure going through it. We're building. We're going to keep building right here. This is it. I mean, we've already started. We've already started building. We're not going to give up now. This music sounds like Grand Theft Auto music. It really does. Keep collecting resources and working on our roof. I mean, there's going to be cool things that we can do here, and there are going to be cliffs to explore, and yeah. As evidenced by the rain, it does rain here, but it won't rain every day. It sure seems like it's raining every day right now, doesn't it? Comment if we're making the right decision. Comment if this is the location you would have chosen, or if you would have rather been in that mountain foresty area. I think that would be fun to explore, but it would be very dangerous at the same time. And I'd like to make it as long as we can without dying. Like, we're gonna die, but I mean, right now we for starting out have not died yet, and I am for trying to live as long as we can, because I think it's daggone cool that we haven't died yet. This is not Minecraft, okay. Stupid. Oh my golly. Okay, where's our ram drift? That's what we need to do. You're watching me fail just a little bit. We're gonna need a corner to place a block on. Do corners in a moment. And actually, can I make corners out of this? I don't think I can. Is there a way to do that? No, nothing we can do there. I want to make an inner corner. How do I do that? There's such a thing as I want to make an outer corner. That's what I want. Okay. It is going dark, which is not the greatest thing in the world to have happen. We're going to keep on trucking. Safety check. Safety check. Okay, good. Calm activity. We can keep gathering stuff because we don't have any money. I think we should get to work some point in time. What we can do. Kill things off if we have to. I'm kind of scared. I'm just scared. I don't think I can come this way. Too high up. Too high. This is where something could potentially come in. Okay. let's build a knife. Oh, there's one right here. Hoping for a safe night here. And we can actually put our torch down now that we have cover for it. So I'll light things up a little bit for you guys. I didn't realize how dark it was in this game for you until I was processing some of the videos. It's like, man, nighttime is really, I mean, it's night for me. I mean, nighttime is dark for me, but for you guys, it's like, holy cow, it is really dark. So, I do apologize for when we were in dark environments before. So one of the other things we have to kind of think about is what we are going to do with our spawn base. Because we're not going to use it like we did. I don't think we're going to add on to it. We might finish that roof just real fast for something to do, just so that the base we can say is done. We'll keep some food there in case we need to live there temporarily. If we die in the middle of the night, we just can't make it back to this base. I think that would be a smart idea. But what I'm kind of concerned about is resources over here. We could take like those fences that we built, and that would save us a lot of time in getting sticks, and save us a lot of sticks. But at the same time, if we need that defensive area that we built, or if we just stayed in spawn and every couple of days just go down this way for berries, and look how many we found. I mean, just go out and explore, and you get food. We don't necessarily need a giant stockpile near us. A little swift. Then why move at all, right? I mean, maybe instead of exploring the one day for food, we should come down here exploring, and we wouldn't be in this dilemma. And this can be an outpost base that goes dark. Go all the way down here. I'm in dilemma. I am in active dilemma. And I think you guys can recognize that. What to do, guys? What to do? didn't do any of the wrong corners, actually. Oh, boy. So. We are getting there, slowly. We are getting there, starting fresh. Starting fresh. You know, building a double might actually be a beneficial thing. And I'm not expecting to be engaged in any combat here, so we can free up some inventory right now. Leave those here anyway. Um, we need to start eating things. I didn't realize things were going bad. We haven't been totally full for a long time. This is going to start spoiling next. Keep that right there. Okay. This is good for me. Wow. Okay, we're okay. We didn't really lose a whole lot, so that's all good. Don't forget, we got ruins to explore down this way, and, you know, all kinds of things for us to do. Not like we're wanting for things to do. I think exploring that one ruin that kind of looks like Stonehenge is going to be, I think it's going to be very important for us. I think that's actually going to advance us a little bit in the lore. We don't know. We don't really know anything other than there's monsters that are coming out of this void. There's been some horrible disaster in this world, and yeah, that's what we know, guys. That is it for right now. How do you build that? Wait a minute. You need to get different styles of ram barrack here. That's kind of cool. I want to build with that. Can I get even more styles? And can I get even more? That's cool. I didn't realize that. So that'll give us more of a good feel. Okay, anyway. I want to get up there and do a little more work. I need a knife. I need this right now. Drop that right there. Go over here with my knife. use some more sticks too, so let's see if we can get some of those. One anyway. Overall, I'm happy with the idea of moving down here. Are we going to have challenges? Sure. But they're not going to be, I don't think, as severe of challenges as was at the former place. I think those challenges of no water, no rain, is going to be behind us. We don't have to worry about watering things. Not as much anyway. Maybe a little bit. I mean, it's not very common. It is just common rain. I think that's what we want. And by how much it's raining, it never rained like this at our spawn base. So I think we are solid in the decision that we have made. I think the body of water that surrounds this base is definitely a lot better than previous bodies of water that we've seen as far as making a moat at the peninsula base and even that little island base back north of us a little bit by that temple ruin or whatever we would call that. I think it'll be easier to fight anything that comes. I don't think things are going to come, personally, across that water. I don't think things can spawn on water. And I think we're far enough away from the shoreline that we're only going to have to really worry about our little island. And it's a little island. We can torch this up, get some light sources, and really, I think, have a really strong and safe place to live. There's an arc to this, guys. It's not like in Minecraft. There is an arc to do that. And a place to start building, so that's gonna be it right there. Oh. Yep. And I can go ahead and pick those. These corners are also done. Oh, my shovel stick got down. No. Oh, but I can make, no. It's this here that matters. See if I have enough to do anything. I don't, really. So. I like the idea of placing a block there. Things. trying to pick something up. I'm not eating yet. Okay, there's that corner, which I think we jumped and able to get it, but I think all of our corners are done. Let's go ahead and do top, tippity top. Okay. And how are we proposing to do something like that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Dirt is important, so I will pick that up and kind of put it right here for right now, just to store it. Nice. Just need a wee little bit more grass, just a wee bit. Hey, check out what's over here. Lord of the lot. I mean, it could be like a boat bay or something for us. Not that the lake is that big. We're gonna need a name for this lake too, guys. We haven't even named our last lake, but excuse me, we're gonna need a name for this lake. I need a little bit more. We've done a good job mowing this island. I mean, if somebody had contracted us to come out here and mow, we have succeeded at that minigame. Okay, I'll be harvesting cattails in a little bit. There is our base. Just be adorable. So cattails for some storage. That is a vital thing that we now need. I like the bigger windows. I don't know that I'm going to keep them. It's something we're going to have to worry about heat at some point in time. See how far we can take this. I love the variety. I love it. Let's do that real fast. Stupid me is trying to be fancy. Let's just do a couple different little areas that we can put, you know, our blocks in, be fancy and whatnot. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a variety of texture in here. Yeah, not bad for our first part of our house. We can even do another room, like we'll have a pool room and a bedroom, and you know, I actually think that would make sense to kind of do something like that. Have several different rooms. We already got one kind of started over here, so I mean we can continue that. You know, put a window in there at the right time. Plenty of food storage, shelter. Be our work room. This will be kind of like our sleeping area, maybe a hallway. Work on a couple different ideas here. I'm not going to do the roof on this right now. Don't worry. We're just getting rid of our inventory. That's what we're doing. The best way to store our blocks is to put them down. Probably get rid of this stuff. I knew textures of this rammed earth was a thing, but I thought as it got wet and aged, it would do that, and I was simply wrong. Can you believe that I was wrong? So, kind of reminds me of something that I would expect to find like a crack or something. If you watch the news reports and things, like, no, really what to expect, but this is going to be our cold storage area right here. Now there is a way to throw stone. I don't know how you actually do that. Did I cycle through something? I did. No, even though I did. Not sure what I just did there, but okay. All gonna be okay. And I'll make this look somewhat better. I think overall this is going to be a better house than what we have. So our entrance is going to be right here, and then we can have like a little area that we can attack from. Cold room, cold storage is right here. Cold storage will need a roof, like a decent roof. So what we will do is use this for right now. Be that. And the floor, we're going to do packed dirt. We need to do packed dirt throughout the whole house to keep things from spawning inside of here. You didn't know we were going to watch all the episodes over again, only at a different location, did you? I thought that was a funny joke. Some of you are like upset, but that's okay. Let's need our endeavor of replacing our floor. I like the above ground cellar idea. It's just convenient. That's why I'm doing it that way. Even though we can dig down below. Okay, let's do another shovel. So we are going to have to bring some medium soil over from the island. That's okay. I'm not upset about having to do something like that. Probably be stairs right there. And we will steal stairs from the ruins. I don't know how to make them. Things do make it here. What we will do is have this all gone. Take out these blocks. Let's split it one half. We'll take out these blocks here, replace them. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. And what we will end up doing is having this just like it was at our other base. Do something like this. Be consistent with what we're doing. We'll move this one. We can go ahead and kind of have our design for defending this place. We're going to take some time to get some things built, obviously, but that will happen in the future. It is still daylight. It's a little too late, I think, to make the trip back to spawn. So we're going to spend this day here, and we are going to go to spawn eventually, but not quite yet. What did I just do? Wait, how did I do that? G6. Okay, what other buttons do things? I can stick with E. I am fun. FM chats. Oh. You know what? There's a setting in here for controls. We should read. Sit down. Okay, there's that's what that's for. Time switch. What's that? Journal J. Creative mode, we don't use that. So didn't know that at all. That's kind of very cool. Something that we can do is reads. We need reads. That's still a very real need of ours. So we're gonna store these in our belly. So what can we drop? Well, we can probably drop here down. Let's get a place for it. Go ahead, place it right here. And really, kind of weird how you enter. We'll probably do it with the bedroom back this way at some point in time. Migration. I don't even know what's going on. We're getting rid of our inventory. That's what we're doing before. We've gotten rid of our inventory on that. Great. That'll be a bedroom at some point in time right here. This tree is one way. Good enough. Cattails need to be a necessity. And get out off of our island as well. Not basket, but storage basket. 3 chests. I have not seen any baddies on this island, which is absolutely great. Absolutely, it is a low chance of seeing things. We're happy about that. More of them. Now, I just saw something that was craftable. Do that again. Fix some needles. I started pulling these off. Shield. A B-nade. Okay. We can make the road. I don't know what that is. Right now we're going to reach that. We actually need 3. We almost got enough. I'm going to swim over here. There's lots of reeds around here, so we're doing okay there. Another long episode, guys. We're going until dark. I try to do 1 day per episode. In our last episode, we did 1.5 by accident, which led to this one being kind of 1.5. So, a couple long episodes back to back. I do apologize. We will try not to let that happen, but you can consider this your 2-hour special of episodes when they release, right? We're having a special to start season 2. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. New house, new season. No, not quite. We're not that far along. It's gonna look really cool when it's done. I'm gonna have to maybe extend that route this way to make it look good. We're not gonna do that in this episode. That's gonna be down the road. And now store food, which is vitally important to keep stored in here. And we can hold on to that. We can put our seeds. We can actually start planting the garden. Let's hold on to those, so we can do that while we're over here today. And we're going to need something's going on here. I can't wait. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. One, I just need one more. Fill up our cellar, or whatever you want to call it. Our storeroom. Our refrigerator. It's 7 o'clock already. Wow. We've been doing a couple hours of this. At least I have. Recording these episodes in batch here. So now we can make sure that we got this done right. Yep. Everything's looking really, really good. So. I will eat these. So that's a big job done. We can continue working here on the base. And we can start working on this bedroom area. There'll be a little hallway, potentially. A very small bedroom area. now. Garden, no, I don't know. This is all low fertility, so we're going to hold off on planting right now. What we do need is... let's work on... when we store stuff, let's see if we can just get some more wheat. Do one more chest for general storage items. I'm going to go around to the side of the island here. I'm gathering those. I don't have my axe with me, or else I would take that. Hope I didn't mean to take that, but works all the same. We need 16 of these. 9 right now, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're getting better at this. We're getting efficient. I mean, we built a big house in just a couple days here. And I would say it is almost superior to what we were living in. Maybe not quite, but pretty daggone close. I'm trying to get this one right in front of me here. There we go. So we can make another. I actually need a little bit more. Not 2, I need 3 in each slot. Okay. Let's check out our island here. We're going to be building ladders and cool things. I don't know, we might not. I hope we do. I hope that's like going to be something that we can do like a rope bridge. I don't know. There's rope in the game, so I mean Minecraft is really hard to build rope bridges, so we'll see how hard it is in this one to do it. Okay, put that right there. Let's store some stuff in there that we don't need. Know what we're going to do with some of this stuff. We definitely have emptied out our inventory a little bit, which is good. And let's go ahead and grab this. Might as well work on a couple of things here. We'll do 2, we'll do 3. We've got lots of sticks for a change, so why not? We'll get our defenses up and running. They seem to work at our last base. Not that we really we had a little mini test, but we never actually had to use them after that one night, which was good. Let me grab my axe. I think it's cool if we can break that. So, as long as the night is fairly peaceful, I'm going to run over to the land and grab a tree. Where would be a good tree? Right over here. There's lots of catnip over here. I don't want to spend all the time over here. It is low, which isn't horrible, but I'm a little concerned about that just slightly. Biggest worry are portals on the island, and I understand if you have torches or light sources, you're not as big of a threat. So, hope that is indeed the case. Got what we needed over here. Back over. See, it takes me a little bit to get over here. I can see shooting something that's coming over here, and then if we have a perimeter wall around the island, like a little castle wall, I mean, old night, I really don't think we're going to have any trouble at all. I'm going to need to build a doors, so let's save those in this here. Axe build one door. Go back over a minute and build get some more sticks is what we need. We might be able to do that right here in the safety of our island, so we will try to get some sticks. These are bushes that we want to save, and you know, we'll ripen in 8 days, weather permitting, so that's good. The biggest thing that made us move out here was our bushes were not growing back in our old base, so we kind of just assumed that, hey, we need to get out someplace where there's rain. It makes sense. So hopefully we'll be bringing back a lot of bushes with us too. These bushes with the black, these leaves with the black twigs kind of in them, almost always drop a stick. Almost. Okay. Kind of looks like a rooster or a chicken. There's its legs, its neck, head, and wings and tail. And it's interesting, doesn't it? We have to go over and meet our neighbor, the trader. Thought that was a creeper over there. Bush. We have those. Well. Do another door. And we can start doing some windows and the like. Do 3 of those and see if we can put everything else back ready for a while. No, it did not. That's right. I can't remember if we had a 3rd layer or not. I guess we will. I don't know that we need it, but we did. Put it in. I don't want things to kind of retreat back there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. That is potentially a design flaw. So, let's take a good look at that. Some things come up, they could get kind of jammed up right there. Put that little bumper there and see if that maybe helps. Okay. Other things I can make. I think I can make a tool rack right now. There are some things I can make right now. A glider. I don't think we're quite there yet. Oh, got gears for it. Man, glider schematic. What the heck is that? A wooden barrel. Oh, we don't have plugs yet. Not quite that advanced in life. Signpost. Yeah, we can make that. Gears. Can we sell these gears? There is something specifically I'm looking for, but I don't remember what it is now. So cool. A layer of sticks. I did not realize you could put those down in a layer. Glass. Oh, that looks pretty easy to make. You got to smelt it or anything? Maybe you do, I don't know. Plain cloth. What was I looking to make? I have to think about it now. It was with sticks. And I can't even remember. Was with sticks. Something that is you use sticks for. We will need these eventually. Tool rack is what I was thinking of. Tool rack. I was thinking that was a. It is. I didn't see it in the stick category though, so. Something we didn't build at our last place. I feel like this little hallway area would be probably a good place for tools. So we do not need our axe. We do not need our shovel. We probably keep our knife to collect berries as we travel. We won't need wood. And we won't need sticks. As far as wood goes, go ahead and take care of that right now. Looks pretty cool. Sticks. We'll just collect as we go. I'll keep band-aids on us in case there's an emergency. Seeds, we don't need these seeds. They're just in our way. But we keep picking them back up by accident. We will keep flint on us. That's something that we might need if we break our knife. We'll keep one spear in case we run into trouble. We're not going to take the other spears. But our other spears probably would benefit us in a different location, like by our battle door here. So we'll put those right here. I do like that a lot. Okay, I think we are well underway. I think it's about time to wrap up this episode. In our next episode, we're going to set out back to our old base. And we are going to start transporting. It's probably going to take 1 or 2 trips to transport everything over here. Look, I could cut the video and say, hey, we went and transported everything over here. Because really, that's what we're going to do. You never know what's going to happen along the way. And I'm going to be honest, I'm just over-editing videos as far as rewatching them 3 times and trimming. I have the software to do it. I just don't desire to do it. I do that enough for work, and I just don't need to do it anymore right now. So we are going to, if you want to fast forward on your own, that's perfectly fine. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I'm SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, take care.